let's get into the NBA because the NBA playoffs are here last night, which is Sunday. We had a lot of good games. The Knicks beat the Sixers to go up 3-1. Jalen Brunson dropped 47. Clippers and Mavericks. That game was amazing. Well, not the whole game, but the fourth quarter in particular, the last 5 minutes of the game was spectacular. And then the Bucks and the Pacers, Pacers won. Bucks don't have anybody. T Wolves, Suns ended the night with D Book dropping 49, but in a loss to Anthony Edwards after he dropped 40. Where do you want to start? Because I will say I was skeptical. I've been really harsh on the NBA last 3 years. Just in terms of the product in season and also postseason. But I will say because you don't know which guy is gonna be the face of the league. Like you don't know which guy's gonna do it. Like it changes every single night. It seems like, and I thought that was a bad thing for the league. Honestly, I just do, and I still think it is. But this NBA playoffs, specifically between three teams, we'll just talk about two of them today. But particularly specifically with three teams, we're seeing some new faces that are coming around, and I'm just happy as a basketball fan because Anthony Edwards last night. I mean, I know we'll talk about him mainly, but shout out to the T Wolves. Yeah, Anthony Edwards last night. He reminded me of my favorite player growing up watching Kobe Bryant. Like just his tenacity to take on the challenge. When they went to double, he would pass it out. Honestly, when they went to double, he would shoot it. He was shooting for the other person to come. It was just it was fun to see because I hadn't had that much fun watching a basketball game in a long time. Like, and that's me. That's just me watching as a basketball fan, not as a fan, not as a fan of a Laker team because I watch Laker games, but just as a basketball fan and someone who's played basketball in the past. Like it was like I was like, oh my gosh, when he dunked. I know he didn't dunk on KD, but it looked like he did dunk on KD. I mean that that,
Yeah,
that was
I'm
that
just
was
talking about
special.
it was that
That was special. That was like
it made
okay,
you get up. You're
like oh
I
my
saw
god,
it coming. I saw it
yeah.
coming,
But like
but
you're
in my
like
head,
you're
it
like
wasn't that. Like I was
because
like, wow,
because
it
I was
was even
watching
more
the
impressive than what I
game. I
thought.
was watching the game when he dunked on the Utah Jazz player, and it wasn't. I think it was Utah Jazz. I think it was Utah Jazz.
When he
When
hurt the
he's
guy,
yeah. It was Utah Jazz. Yeah, it was
he
Collins.
dunked it and it
Yeah,
hurt the guy.
yeah.
Yeah,
It was
that was
Collins.
funny.
Yeah, I was watching that game, but this moment yesterday that I was watching that was way better than that. Where do you want to start? Do you want to start with the? You just want to go straight to the T Wolves?
No, we gotta go T Wolves here because I in my head in the beginning of the beginning, like you said, hey, who's the team
We
beat
both we yeah
this
we both said the T Wolves. Yeah.
Minnesota, and I have just one worry, and I saw Anthony Edwards talk about it at post game yesterday, and I'm all in on the Minnesota Timberwolves. The only thing that was were to stop me is if Carl Anthony Towns fouled out or got in foul trouble because he
I
does
mean,
some dumb fouls.
that's
Like
that's
there
literally
was
his
one,
that's literally his MOTTO.
it's like he jumped on the back of a guy trying to get an
Over
offensive
the screen,
rebound,
yeah, or
and
over
I'm
the
like,
screen.
dude, what is wrong with this guy? He's
Yeah,
like
he's
he
special.
just plays like he's not all there. Like it was just fine. It's just something's missing. Like that's what I love the guy. He's great. Um, but this Anthony Edwards, I saw after the post game, they talked to him. He said, I told Cat we weren't gonna win this game. He got in foul trouble or fouled out. We need him on the floor. He's our best offensive player." And then Cat was like, "I'm playing better defense too." And Anthony Edwards looked at him, and he's like looked at him. He said, "Just stay out of foul trouble," and went back to the crowd. I said, "That's it. That's it. These guys, they know when this dude
Yeah,
means something, he means it."
yeah,
Because he's giving
yeah,
you everything. He hurt
yeah.
both his ankles. He don't care. He's still out. Change his shoes. Let's keep it moving. And
Yeah.
there's something about that. I don't know if they'll win this year. They're my pick, but I don't know if they'll win because Jokic is someone who he is like really creative in the post, and he can make Carl Anthony Towns foul him. And if Carl Anthony Towns can't play, I do think they're going to be at a disadvantage.
Well, that was the problem during their series when they played. Was it last
It was
year?
last year. I forgot who they played.
No, I'm just talking about between them and the Nuggets. It wasn't. I don't believe it was this year because I don't think Cat played in the majority of the game. But last
No,
year,
last year he fouled out in a couple
no,
games
I'm
against
no.
Boston.
This is not. I'm no. I'm talking about regular season. I'm talking about regular season.
Oh,
So
okay.
like last year, like it was like that where like Jokic, like that's why that was part of the reason. I don't know this for a fact, but I think that's part of the reason why they brought in Gobert because not only Jokic but Embiid or whenever Karl Anthony Towns would play a center, like even Anthony Davis. I remember watching the Laker game and we would play them like that dude would get in foul trouble like literally like within like the third quarter he'd have 4 fouls. So I
Yeah.
think
It's
Karl
because
Anthony
he's
Towns
lazy. So
he is
instead
yeah
of taking an extra step, he goes right there. And like
yeah
that, like that's the easiest way for me to explain it. When you're playing
no yeah
defense, he doesn't try to get to where the guy's going. He goes where the guy's at. And the
well
guy is running
yeah
into him, foul. And it's like just
yeah.
one extra step, dude. And you're out of the
and
foul
and best
area.
believe Finch
Like
has been telling
it's just silly.
Finch has been telling him that all like for the past 3 seasons he's been there. I do want to give credit to Chris Finch because I've been critical of him over the
Why?
past years because so
This is great. This team's great.
last year I thought that he had lost in a couple of games because specifically with the playoffs it was like the game was over. Like it was like a they were losing by like 30 points. And he still had Anthony Edwards in the game. And Anthony Edwards was like hobbling. He could barely walk. And I was just
That
like,
might have been
oh,
on Ant Man, dude. Anthony
but no,
doesn't take.
yeah, I'm getting there. I just think that
He's built like
Finch.
Michael Jordan.
I
Like
think
Michael
Finch has
Jordan would tell the
really.
story with the broken leg. He wanted to
Mhm,
play, and they're like, "Dude, no, you can't play with a broken leg." Little did they know, Michael Jordan was out practicing, like playing scrimmages
yeah,
on his broken leg. Like that, some people just are a little more competitive than most people that are competitive.
yeah,
And Anthony seems to be one of those, man.
yeah. I think Anthony Edwards is. I don't know if he's the face of the league right now. In terms of just, I don't want to put that all on him
Is
right
he
now,
the
just
American? Is he
because.
the American face?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
I'm
say.
not I'm
Just
not
kind of
not to
like
be like
domestic.
critical of
Yeah, we're
Europeans,
not
but
being.
I
Yeah,
feel
we're
like
not being.
Giannis, like the best
Yeah,
players are Giannis, Embiid, Jokic, excuse me. But those Shea, like Canada, like these
yeah.
are
I know
all
what
the
you
best
mean.
players in the world. Like
From
Like Luca. I'm sorry, I didn't even name Luca.
yeah,
And then you have like a drop, and then we still rely on LeBron and Steph and KD.
yeah. I think
But
he's taking that,
he's
but
he's that next group.
I think that's
His
gonna make
jaw
him.
is.
I think that's gonna
Let's
make
hear
him the. I think that's gonna make him the NBA face of the league though, because I mean throughout history
because
we really
it's an
haven't
American sport.
notarized. Yeah, we really haven't
Like that,
made any
he's at
international
a
player.
he's at
Uh,
an advantage.
yeah. I don't think any NBA. I don't think it will ever be a time where an international player is the face of the league. I just don't like as great as Wimby is. I don't think he's ever going to be the face of the league. Now that could change. I
I
could be
think
wrong.
Luca has the chance to
I
be,
think Luca had the chance, but he hasn't. Like
but
Luca made it to the Western Conference Finals.
but even dude, watching the Mavs, I watched the Mavs on Sunday. I know Luca's the best player on the team,
No, Kyrie's the best
but
player on the
it's
team right
not
now. For
his
this
team.
series,
No,
this team
but
is
I'm
Kyrie.
no Luca's
It's
better than Kyrie, but
no
it's
no no.
Kyrie's
Of
team,
course,
if
of
that
course.
makes
I'm
sense.
just no,
If
of
that
course.
makes
But
sense. Because
Kyrie's
to close out the game, Joseph, Jason Kidd, go watch the game again. Jason
no. I
Kidd
know that's
wasn't
what I'm
talking to
saying. What I'm
Luca.
saying.
He wasn't talking to Luca. He was talking to Kyrie Irving. He's like, Kyrie, this is what I want out of, like, I was like, holy smokes. Jason Kidd even knows this is the guy. I was like, that's like, which is cool. Like that Luca can do his thing for 40 minutes, but in the last 8, just say Kyrie go at it.
Yeah, I think with the difference being is I think with Kyrie, my thing is and the reason why I'm saying it's I'm just saying he's outperforming Luca right now. I think even Luca said it in the press conference. I think it was yesterday. He was like, "Hey, I got to do a better job of helping out Kyrie." But like,
You know why though?
wow, how do you fix
You
that
know
though?
why?
Because yeah, because he doesn't want
It's
Kyrie
a
to outplay him.
no, it's a personality thing.
Yeah, that's
You
what I'm
can you
saying.
can if I'm going against then
I
the
mean, you can get
Clippers,
40, but I got
he's
to get
no no
42.
no no, I'm saying personality in the sense that you can get under Luca's skin. Watch the games. The Clippers can get under his skin. They're
Yeah,
really good at it. They're probably the I'm trying to think of another team. No, they're probably the best team, only team that can really get under his skin. I don't know who it is, whether it's um when they had like Marquise Morris, like back
yeah.
then,
And
like I'm
PJ
talking
Tucker. Well, I guess PJ
like
Tucker's
that,
on there
like
now, but like
he's on
Marquis,
there now,
yeah, I know
but
what you
like
mean. Like Marcus
it's
Morris,
all this team for some reason they
Terrence
can
Mann,
just
all
get
those
under
guys.
his skin, and when he does that, like But with Kyrie, you can't get under Kyrie's skin. What are you going to talk to Kyrie about? He's a killer. Like that's all he knows.
Yeah, and he don't talk.
So
Kyrie don't
he's
talk
built.
smack.
He's really.
He just
There's no need
balls.
to. He's going to let the game do it.
Yeah.
Now, if you watch the game, I don't know their defensive game plan, but I blame Kyrie on two
Well,
plays
the difference in game
late in the game.
plan
No, I don't
was
know
to.
that they're. Well, you know what it was?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's pretty obvious. The game plan was to force the ball, like make Harden a score. Like that was their game plan. Like they didn't think Harden was going to score. I think Harden had 28 or 26. They were, and he was efficient. Like the fourth quarter, I think Harden had, I want
That
to say, like
doesn't align with what I
12.
saw.
They
Because this is the
wanted,
thing. The last no, they had tied the game up, and this is like under 5 minutes or something. And Kyrie Irving was guarding Harden. They switched. Luka's now guarding Harden. Kyrie isn't help, but James Harden goes around on the like left of Doncic, Luka, and Kyrie just stands there in the same spot. He doesn't move. His guy slides behind him. Harden kicks it out, and Kyrie's man gets a three. And then Norman Powell hit a three. And then a possession later, it was the same type of deal. Like Kyrie's man got switched, and then he went and got like an easy layup. So that's what I'm saying. I don't like if it was to let I don't like if it was to let Harden score, Kyrie should have been guarding his man, not guarding some like invisible space.
yeah. So it looks like this. I mean, I guess this
You
doesn't
found
answer a
it?
question. I mean, this was just a quote from a kid, but he was saying, understanding offensively, we needed space. No, this he's like, this was like living with twos in this league doesn't hurt you, but threes kill you, and threes killed us
Mm-hmm.
this afternoon. We've got to be better. When
The
James is
yeah,
taking twos,
the
it's
Powell one,
better.
and then probably the Paul George one was crazy.
When James Harden is taking twos, it's better than him shooting the three. Understanding what they were shooting from three in the first half, you got to just give up something. They were talented. We gave up the twos, but contested twos, and they made them. They gave us a chance to get them back in the game, and they actually take the lead.
And then another
But he
thing
goes on to say that they're not going to change their game plan.
well, you know what their game
So
plan should do too? When we're tied with under 2 minutes left and Luka has 5 fouls, do everything you can to switch him off. It's not like the Clippers were going right away. They would switch. It would be like 20
yeah,
seconds on the shot clock.
I think
And then
Luka
he's dribbling,
relies.
dribbling, dribbling. I was like, sprint back. Let's do a switch. Like if you
I
can't guard
think
him, because Harden got what 2 or 3 easy layups with
yeah.
Luka like backing away from him because he doesn't want to get his 6 fouls. Understandably, he's one of the most important players, maybe the most important player on this team.
My thing is with the Lucas defense is that he relies on help heavily. He kind of plays defense like LeBron. Honestly, he just does. like if you like unless you attack LeBron, like unless that's like part of your game plan, like LeBron's really not gonna take the challenge to like guard you like one on one unless you're not coming towards him. And that's the Clippers' game plan right now, just attacking Luca and him relying so much on help that like he's just not gonna play tough defense on you. Like,
Well,
and I know that like they struggled against him. Like I think maybe game two, like when he was defending
Luca,
him, but they're
this
not
is my
like
opinion.
Luca is not playing defense. He's standing in front of you. That's the same thing.
So Luca is at a disadvantage on defense
He
because he
is because
doesn't have quick feet.
he's slow
That's
feet.
the
Yeah,
first thing. And he doesn't anticipate on the offense. Or sorry, on the defense. On the offense, he anticipates extremely well. He might be one of the best players offensively with anticipating. You'll see him go in and he can make that slow 1-2 step. And then if a guy comes, he can do like some crazy stuff. But he anticipates well offensively. Defensively, though, this dude doesn't anticipate anything. He just waits
yeah.
for the guy to make a move. And then by the time he thinks, once his mind tells his feet to do something, the guy's already past him. Like, and that's the problem. But can you fix that? I don't know. And
I
honestly, I
think
don't
you
think so.
can. I think you can. I think the thing about defense is all about accepting that challenge. I think like especially with Harden. Harden's not a quick. I'm sorry. Harden's not fast. He is very quick though, especially with his movement. Like
He's Luca.
he's very similar to Luca.
He's
Yeah, exactly.
Luca.
That's yeah,
Those
exactly. He's
same
very similar to Luca, but left-handed and a little bit smaller. But like to me, if I'm guarding Harden, I would not. I would rather him shoot the ball, like shoot a three, than him drive on me. I just would. I just hey, you want to shoot? Go ahead and shoot and see if you make
when you
it.
guard, you just gotta be patient because Harden's waiting for you to make a move
Make a
and then he's
mistake.
gonna make
Yeah,
a move.
yeah.
But if I don't make a move, I have to anticipate him not making a move to make a move. It's I don't know. It seems counter like I'm not making sense, but I promise
No,
you,
no. I mean that's
I
how
am
Harden is. That's how
because that's how
that's
Harden is. As soon
Harden.
as you
Harden.
react, he reacts to your reaction, and by that time, you're fouling him or he's got his little left layup on
Well,
you.
I mean, let's talk about the greatness that Harden has brought. I mean, this is the greatness that Harden is because this is essentially what he has invented. This is what basketball is. This is why people don't watch basketball a lot anymore. It's because of what Harden did. Like Harden made it a reactionary. Like he made the offense pretty much play defense for the defense, if that makes sense. Like he's waiting on you to make a mistake as a defender. And then once you make the mistake, he's just going past you, he's shooting the ball over you, or he's drawing the foul. Like he invented a new triple threat, which makes people upset, like yourself. Like if it would frustrate me trying to guard that because to your point, you got to be patient because he's
Well,
one person holding on the ball and he's always moving. He's not like LeBron where like LeBron will just hold the ball for 15 seconds and then make a move. No, this Harden is like literally dribbling until you get so tired you either reach
and that's your problem. Can't reach.
or you just let him go past
You
you.
can't reach. You
So
have to
like
stick to defensive principles,
yeah.
which tells you beat your man to the spot, always go straight up. Like you can't do like your arms literally have to be straight up. They can't be somewhat over. It's a foul if it goes like any
Yeah.
type of slant. You got to straight up. Like, but to your point, people get either bored, but Harden, and Luca does this too. Um, people they have a thing where they'll show you the ball, and when they're like in that dribble stuff, the ball comes out. It starts to get a little bit, and you reach, and then by that time you're gone,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then or you foul,
yeah,
and you just have to sit there and just watch him. Just watch him dribble for 24 seconds. He wants to
yeah.
dribble for 24 seconds, let him do it.
I mean, it's
But
it's
it's in
it's
your
it's
nature, I
very
guess,
hard to
to
do. It's very hard to do in terms of doing what Harden does on a nightly basis, and he
it's
doesn't do it
not
on a nightly
gonna
basis.
it's not gonna win a championship,
It's not, but it's
right?
hard to defend, especially in the first round.
Like it's not gonna. I'll tell you this: it's not gonna work for the Thunder. I'll
I
tell you
would
this right now:
say, I would say, no.
the
Well,
Thunder don't. The Thunder don't
who would
play
they play
defense
next
like
round?
that.
Would they play?
The
Oh, you're
Thunder
right.
play
They would play
pass.
the Thunder.
The Thunder play passing
Shy
lanes
plays really
extremely
good
well.
defense.
Passing lanes extremely well, but you don't see them
Yeah.
reach.
Yeah, I would say Shy plays
I,
really good defense because
they
I
all
would
do.
assume
Dort,
Shy is going to get
Williams,
that.
Chet, like they
The only
they
person
can
that the
deal,
only person their biggest
and they're
um
gonna body you. Like
their
they play a
biggest
physical
what's the word
man.
disadvantage is probably when Giddy's on the floor in terms of like okay we could like he's not a very good ISO
Yeah,
defender. I will say the Clippers just the last 5 minutes and we could talk about something else after this but like Paul George made some tough shots. He just did. Like I know he had the great first half to get like
he's
25
gonna
the
do
first
that once
half,
a series. He's
but
gonna do that
like
once a series.
that 3 point he made in the corner was just one of the greatest shots
Yeah, I
I've seen
remember
him
that same
make.
corner shot. He hit the backboard. He hit the side of the backboard.
Yeah. So I got to give kudos where kudos due. Kyrie Irving's layup over like 3 defenders was
I
ridiculous. Where
think
he held
uh,
it. That was Kobe-esque. That was that was amazing.
that might have been the greatest layup I've ever seen in my life.
Live, yeah. Because he held it for so long,
It made no
and you knew
sense.
he wanted to. Like it looked like he pump faked it midair, and then he held it back in when he saw Paul George like on the peripheral, and then he shot it again before he
He
landed on
does
his
this where
feet.
he's only
But
6'3",
he
listed at 6'3"
he's not
or
jumping
six
that
two.
high. It seems like he's jumping that high,
Hang time's
but his
incredible.
hang time is ridiculous though. Yeah.
It's absolutely ridiculous what he can do up there.
Let's just talk about
And you know
this.
what he does? You know what? Why I like Kyrie more
Oh,
than like
what?
Harden? Harden goes in trying to get a foul. Kyrie goes in to test out what can I do that can get a layup out of this.
Yeah.
And I like Kyrie more, and Kyrie has a championship, so he's better.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. The game for tonight, we got the Celtics and the Heat kicking off at 4:30, kicking off in about 20 minutes. And the
Yeah,
Thunder and Pelicans. We want
I'm
I think
expecting another. I'm
what do
expecting
you
another
think?
blowout, Joseph.
Like, but you think Miami's gonna blow out the Heat? I mean, Miami's gonna blow out the
I
Celtics.
I think Celtics blow out the Heat for some reason.
So you think that the Celtics are gonna lose the 3-1 lead? Because you said the Heat are gonna win the series. So are you off of that now?
No, I said the Heat were going to win the series before Butler. With Jimmy going down, that bet's done, dude. I'm over. I'm out on that
Oh,
one. Now I did laugh and say, "Hey, we picked them to win," but no, with Jimmy going, their heart's gone.
okay,
They
okay.
still have like
I mean, Jimmy's been
lungs, and they
gone.
still got. No, I'm saying they got lungs and stuff still, right? Like, but their heart's gone.
I
Jimmy's
actually
their
think the
heart.
Heat win tonight. I actually think the Heat win tonight. I just
Don't
do.
do that. Don't do that. Celtics might win by 20 points.
No, I
Like
think
it's
I
gonna
think
be
the
ugly.
Heat. I listen. I just gotta listen. The Celtics. I said it last week. The Celtics got to prove me wrong.
7:30.
Got to prove me right, and they haven't yet. Now they did a really good job game three, but this is what the Celtics do. This is what they do. They hey, oh man, this we I knew the Celtics weren't good, and then the next game they blow out their opponent by 30, and then the next game comes and then they lose. So watch out for this game because I think the Heat are going to win this game, and the reason being is I don't trust Tatum, I don't trust the Celtics to do this consecutively, or sorry, consistently. I guess consecutively works there too, but I don't trust them to do it on a nightly basis. They haven't proven to me that they can do this on a nightly basis. They should be doing this every single game. This should be a 3-0 lead going in this game to close it out, and this spread should be 15 points because Vegas has realized that this team is so good that
What is the
Boston
spread?
is going to cover it. It's I don't know. I'm on ESPN's website. It says 10.5. Like
Yeah,
to me,
cover. They're covering, dude.
but to me,
They're covering.
even Vegas is like, okay, I don't believe this guys. Like you guys won by 30. Now you guys like what should we put the spread at? So they put the
The
spread at
Heat,
10.5.
the Heat. I'm telling you,
Listen,
Joseph. Like think of sport teams like a human body. Okay, think of it like that. Jimmy is their heart. They still have a liver, right? They still have a brain, but they can only do so much, man. And they used all the resources to win game two, and that should be applauded. They
yeah.
didn't get swept, but
I, I,
it's a gentleman's
I
sweep. Celtics, we are moving. We have
this
much money.
guy's this guy Zachary is the probably made the biggest swing, biggest reverse. I don't know what you call it, but okay. Anyways, Pelicans, Thunder. You did call the Pelicans sweeping this, so I'm not even gonna talk about that. Like
No, I said the
I don't know if
Thunder
it's
sleepy.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You call it. I don't know if you saw Charles Barkley on TNT when he was like they're gonna go to Galveston. They're not even gonna go to Cancun. That
That
was
was
funny though.
hilarious.
Yeah, that
That
crap had me. Probably the
was
funniest
so
thing I've
funny.
seen.
Galveston,
Uh,
where they don't even have clean water.
I want to talk about the Lakers and Nuggets because as a Laker fan,
Is that tonight?
as tonight, I did not watch the game on Saturday night.
I
And it
watched the last
wasn't
2 minutes.
it wasn't because I was boycotting. It was just because I just wasn't at home, so I couldn't watch it. Um, and I don't know if I'm gonna watch the game tonight because my thinking is, hey, if I didn't watch the game last time we won, maybe we'll win again this time. So I think Lakers can win. I don't know. Maybe I'm delusional, but I just feel like we've been outplaying the Nuggets this whole series. I just really do, and it's very frustrating because I feel like this series should be tied 2-2. I just really do, and that lucky shot that well, I guess it was a lucky shot, but the shot that Murray hit,
Yeah.
where he hit it over
You saw I
AD,
opened this
yeah,
call with that on my background.
yeah. So it's just, I just think at this point I'm at a place where I'm just like, I think we're gonna win tonight, and I just think we are
If they win,
we're getting Vandal back. If if we win this game tonight, we're winning the whole series. Oh, I'm willing to go to Vegas and put money on that. Now, will I know? But I'm just saying I am.
this I'll
If we
tell
win
you,
this game tonight, we
Joseph,
are winning the
I'm
series.
I'm
We are
gonna
winning
say
the
something.
series.
I'm gonna say something here. Okay, and I mean this.
And
I mean this.
and
LeBron James comes
as
back
a
from 3-0 to the two-time, possibly three-time MVP, the
at,
number one seed, the
at
defending champion.
39.
He's at 39 years old. If he does that, this would be his biggest accomplishment ever.
With Darvin
Bigger
Ham
than the
as coach.
3-1,
With Darvin
bigger
Ham
than
as
the
coach.
3-1, bigger than the 3-1, bigger than winning for Cleveland. Like the Heatles, he's the all-time scoring leader. Like this, dude, if he knocks off Jokic, the three-time MVP potential. I know he's two-time right now. I
Wouldn't
think he's
this
the favorite to land right
but
now.
okay, but
It's just, dude,
wouldn't this
no, it's not happening.
we've seen stories like this in sports where like a coach wins one ring and then he just becomes super confident, super cocky, and then the next year he just gets hit in the head. Like, wouldn't this series be the head and head going up 3-0 then losing the 3-0 lead? Mike Malone calling out the Lakers, saying that they're
Oh, say he's
trash, all this
retiring.
stuff.
He said, "I'm
Huh?
retiring." He said he was going to retire
Who?
because he
Mike
was
Malone?
Mike Malone because he was making fun of LeBron. LeBron James was contemplating retirement, so he was trolling
Oh,
LeBron, saying
yeah.
he was
See
like,
all
"I'm
this
trying to
stuff.
play."
Like what this stuff is. Wouldn't this catch up to him? Jamal Murray maybe out with a calf strain injury. Like all this stuff is starting to kind of go against
What's the
them.
spread of
Maybe their
this one?
luck's run out.
What's the spread of this game?
Let's go. See if it's on ESPN. It's on ESPN. Bet has it at six
7.
and a half, 6.5, 7. Yeah. So
Take it. They covering too. Goodbye,
so
Lakers. LeBron James. LeBron James. It's been fun. Now the offseason starts today for y'all.
I will say this though. I will say we have outplayed Denver this whole series in terms of minutes. That's not me just saying that. That's factual. Like I think the Nuggets have only left for like 30 minutes, maybe like 42 minutes, something like that. Something crazy. Where they haven't led at all. All right. Well, guys, I don't think you have anything else. You have any last words you want to kind of
Wow.
mention? Or
You can get into the Thunder Pelicans game for $7.
yeah, I know I seen that.
Holy moly.
The Heat and the Celtics game is $57. That's the lowest ticket.
That's
You could
wild.
you could buy a flight to New Orleans, go to the game, come back, and it'd be cheaper than going to a Laker game.
Now,
While
why
the
weren't
Lakers are here.
Warriors tickets this cheap, man?
What do you mean? Warriors the Pelicans?
When the Warriors were in the playoffs, tickets were never like this.
Well, I mean, because the Warrior fans are going to the game. No
Yeah,
one's
that's
going
true.
to this game.
I would have
No one's
gone,
going
man,
to
for $50.
no one's going to the
They
Pelicans
wanted
game.
they were taxing on tickets. I remember. I
No
think I
one's going
went
to the
to
Pelicans
one
game.
one playoff game,
I don't think anyone's going to the Pelicans game. I
maybe
could be
two.
wrong, Pelican fans, but I don't think none of y'all going to waste your Monday night watching a team
Oh
that doesn't
no.
even want to be there. Like Charles Becker said, that team's going should be going to Galveston. That team should not even be a team. Like their effort level was just awful. I turned it off mid second
Pelicans,
quarter. It was just yeah. I just had never
they're
seen a
Joseph.
team play like that
They're you the
in a in a
Pelicans.
in a,
This is
in a basketball game.
all
It
right.
was the lowest effort team I've seen before. And this comes from a Laker fan.
They probably weren't. It was the wait. You said Lakers or the Pelicans?
Pelican. I'm saying like as a Laker fan, I've seen a lot of low effort games played.
Oh
But
no, the
this was the lowest
Pelicans
effort
just
I've
got a
seen.
whole. You can't tell me, and I don't have this on good information. Only thing I got is I watched the games. I think the Pelicans have a team full of potheads. That's just me. I'm just here
Oh, that team for sure
watching.
smokes weed.
I think
Bi
they just like
Zion.
hot box in the
Yeah.
ride coming to the game, and I think they don't know what's happening. Some games they might be good up for it. Some days they might not, and I think majority of the times they're not. I think they just seem like they just seem
Well,
so
I
disinterested.
mean,
The only guy who I
we
would say who probably isn't involved in that is probably Jose Alvarado. But
no.
when you have Jose Alvarado as your player who tries the hardest, you're not going too far, man.
Yeah,
Respect to Jose
yeah.
Alvarado, but he's gonna win a title one day. I believe it. He'll
Yeah,
play on
yeah.
one
If
of
he's doing any
the
drugs, it's probably
Miami Heat.
cocaine.
He's gonna play on like the Heat or something. The Suns. Maybe the Suns go get him, but he's gonna play like some high level teams because he tries hard. He's a pretty good defender. But the rest of those guys, Ingram, McCollum, he doesn't seem like a pothead, but he seems like he ain't gonna stop it. He seems like he'll just go with the flow.
Yeah, McCollum
They have
is
Zion. Zion, he's with them. He's drinking in
well,
smoking,
you know,
if you ask
McCollum
me.
did. He helped them legalize weed. He helped the NBA PA legalize weed.
I
So
didn't even I didn't even know that.
yeah, you did. Well, I mean, I don't know if he helped him out, but
No, I
I
didn't
know
know that.
weed has been
I just
legalized
watch.
since the NBA has been. All right. Well, I think we're good with the topics. NBA, NFL. Thanks for tuning in. Zach, you got any last words besides the pothead conspiracy?
Yeah, I don't. I like to repeat again. I don't know any of the guys personally. I just watch the games, okay. And from here, it looks like they need to listen to Stephen A. Where stay off the weeds, like that's
Mhm.
what. Because just watching them, Brandon Ingram, he does. Watch Brandon Ingram, and you can't tell me he's out there sober. This man gets the ball in the mid range,
Yeah,
dribble, back down, pump fake,
his eyes do look kind of
smiles,
low.
and yeah, and then they get up on him to play defense, and then he wants to shoot the ball.
Yeah, him
Now,
and Zion, their
I
their
never
eyes look
played
kind of low.
basketball at that high of a level, but I've never heard a coach, a player say, "We're going to shoot the ball when someone's on you. When you're open, don't shoot the ball." But watch Brandon Ingram tonight. He plays tonight.
I'm assuming so. I don't know, honestly. I have zero thoughts on
They
this
have to because they
Pelicans
said the
and
game
Thunder
is
game.
$7. So they Pelicans got to play tonight. Just watch Brandon Ingram.
No, the
Just
Pelicans do play tonight, but I don't know if Brandon Ingram plays tonight.
okay. Well, if he plays, just watch him. This man, he's going to do what I said. Go to the mid range, dribble, pump fake, have a wide open shot. He's going to pump again. The guy's going to guard him, and then he's going to shoot up a miss. Just watch.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right, man.
All right, guys. Well,
I'm
thanks for
out.
tuning in. Thanks for joining. As always, please like, subscribe, and please share this if you can, and as well as comment if whether you agree or disagree. But thank you so much, and kudos. See you guys next time. Peace out.
Later.